Um, Doug, can you talk about the tools the city of Banning is using to help measure feedback from your residents and businesses during this public health emergency?
Sure. Um, I guess I'd start out by noting that I've been in local government long enough that I remember VSM before social media, including one of my first jobs introducing desktop computers and the internet to the local government. So although it makes you feel like a dinosaur, it's actually happened quite rapidly, or did happen quite rapidly. And the number of tools that are available now is almost overwhelming. I don't think there's a day goes by where my inbox isn't filled with emails and messages from various vendors who are offering communications and engagement tools. Since I've only been here, short time, we're just getting started implementing tools. As you know, that if a lot of those platforms take quite a bit of time to actually get installed and implemented. But one of the first things we've worked on, because of the importance of transparency, is our financial transparency and our budgeting transparency tools. And we've implemented OpenGov. It's a platform that we can put our financial information out in real time, and our community members can actually go in and they can drill down. They can create their own graphs and charts and do their own research, which is generates more questions sometimes, but by monitoring how people are using it, we can then develop those reports so that they're out there, and it's got a storytelling module along with it that then allows us to take that experience people are having and actually turn it into telling stories about what people appear to be interested in. As Alan mentioned, monitoring what comments people are posting on social media is something that I find very important. And with that, I think it's important to also understand that the city manager, the CEO of the organization, really needs to set the tone for the rest of the organization regarding responsiveness to citizen inquiries. Oftentimes, if the city manager isn't interested in making sure people are getting answers to questions, then the department directors and staff aren't going to think it's that important either. And then you start getting calls from council members wanting questions answered on behalf of their constituents. So it's been important for me to make sure that not only am I available and accessible to community members when they have inquiries, but that the department directors understand that that's an important piece of the work that I expect to be done by the city. Other tools, we've in the past, I've used the National Citizen Survey or other survey mechanisms. It's a good snapshot at the time the survey is taken. What I've found oftentimes with those types of tools is that if there's a hot button issue, people seem to react to that in their responses right away, rather than an ongoing attitude toward your services. So the other thing I'm working on right now is a platform to report back performance on city objectives and goals. I believe it's important for the community to understand not only what we're trying to do, what our goals are, but how we're performing in terms of achieving those goals.